is lithium. Did I put enough? And you see, I'm not putting a lot. I'm not putting a lot of methanol. And so here you saw me, I just put a little bit, I didn't grind it, but if you have really a nice powder, then the whole flame is completely colored in that pinkish, reddish color. So you can make it really look really nice. I mean, you guys know that. And the good thing about using those muffin tins, is that you can just throw them away. You don't have to worry about anything. Cooling down. So that was lithium. The next one I have here is an iron. So the iron, usually it's an iron 3 chloride. And the color is not great, but it makes...
Yeah, sparkles.
Yes, that one. So that's, that's again, the color is not great, but you have those little things. So yeah, so I have students with their long hair and like that. Do you guys have problems with cell phone and the clothes? No cell, you have, you do, no cell phone?
Actually, my students were they were videotaping everything we did, and they thought it was so cool because nobody ever let them play with phone.
But that's the thing. At first, I didn't want my students to have their phone or anything like that. But then after, when I saw that they were asking because they wanted to share it with their friends, like, you know what? That's great. That means that you enjoy it.
We do a gas law lab, and instead of using a udiometer, I have the students just invert graduated cylinders, and we take the cigarette lighters and put it at the bottom, and they collect the butane. And so when they get done measuring all the stuff, I take the cylinder, we let them take it out, and I light it, and they just get a little puff of butane. And they thought that was cool, and they were videotaping it.
No, that would
That I would not do.
No, my kids had a great time, and everybody, it was great. They enjoyed it.
This one is copper. And copper is a popular one too.
Yeah. That's my favorite. I like ding.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, you don't get that in the flame test in the Bunsen burner. Yeah. And I think the last one, is potassium.
Yeah.
So then they have ghost stories. And if you, but our students can go at what is called the Arting Cell. It's a week on campus where the whole community is invited. It's in the art department where we're going on Thursday. They have a huge kiln called the Anamagana kiln, which we will see, but they fire it only once a year. It's a wood kiln. And they have, when they fire it up, it's for 3 or 4 or 5 days. And they're there, they have our students putting wood in it every 15-20 minutes for several days in a row without stopping. And then the ashes from the wood is actually what makes the glaze on the pottery. So you actually don't really know how your pottery is going to come out because it kind of depends on the impurities in that wood. And so whenever you open that kiln, and they had me do it once, so you're dressed, you have that whole helmet and then the leather, all dressed up in leather. They had me do it once. So they open the door of that huge kiln, and then you throw the wood pieces in there until they tell you to stop. You can peek inside and you see the pottery actually glowing red or orange because it's so hot in there. But when you put the wood, you have some of the minerals in the wood that goes through the chimney, and you can see exactly that. You have some flames coming out of that chimney, and depending on the metal impurity you have in the wood, you actually have a flame test in real life in that kiln. Yeah. It's really amazing. All right, and the last one, what did we say? Potassium? Potassium is is that a lilac, right?
Well, you know, last year, they do National Chemistry Week in October. So last year the theme was how candy was made. And so I let the kids make bubble gum in the lab. So they had a blast.
How do you make bubble gum?
Well, I actually bought the chicle and let them heat it up and let them make homemade bubble gum. And they rolled it up, made their pieces of bubble gum, and chewed it, and they thought it was fun. It didn't chew as well as ball bubble gum, but they enjoyed making it all the same because they started out with the chicle and they had to add their stuff to it and add their flavor and all that. So it was interesting. I don't think I'll make it anytime soon. But once was enough.
I've been thinking about having a workshop like this, but about chemistry of food. I was thinking, then you need to have brand new glassware. You know, just specific for that lab, so it's an expense. And how are the high school teachers going to afford to have a specific set of glassware?
No.
Just for that?
Oh, no, it would be easier to do a chemistry of your house, something to that effect. We made soap. I used to let the chemistry students make soap just before, before the Thanksgiving break, and then it would be ready for them to take home before Christmas because it had to dry. And they would make like 2 little ice cubes each of soap, and they could pick I would bring in herbs, and they could pick the herbs and put in it, or the oils or whatever, and they could put crayons and make it colored and all that stuff. After a while, I got tired of fooling with cleaning up the lab and all the oil, but they didn't do that for a while. But we would do, that was back when we had time though to teach fats and oils and stuff, and they would make the soap, and I would actually bring in my cooking stuff from home and heat the oil up and let them have homemade potato chips and taste it in saturated versus unsaturated oils, because we talk about the saturation effects. So it was just something interesting to do, because I was a chef before I was a teacher. I've gotten over it now. We don't do the food stuff anymore. They can bring food stuff on Mold Day in October, and that's as much food as we do. But we do celebrate Mold Day every year, so they have a good time with that. You get a nice lavender flame though from that
Dish, it's still that pinkish color.
Well, it is, but it's more lavender than you would normally get in a flame test.
I always have to go on last.
Yeah.
I don't see it very well. So yeah, chemistry of food, I've always wondered how can people make that work, knowing that you have to have a specific kind of glassware that has to be set aside.